I'm going to show you how to make bread with a bread machine. I've got all my ingredients laid out here first. Your main ingredient, of course, is flour, yeast, sugar, powdered milk, salt, and oil. Now, I have a measuring cup, and I don't have the actual measuring spoons. Here's my tablespoon, here's my teaspoon. You should use proper measuring tools, but this will prove to you that the recipe is a little bit flexible and very forgiving. So first we need a cup of water. Put the wet ingredients in first. So 1 cup of water plus 2 tablespoons. Next, 2 tablespoons of oil. I like to use first cold press, it's healthier, but that's personal preference. Again, you should use proper measuring tools for this, but again, this is a very forgiving recipe. 1.5 teaspoons of salt. Got 2 tablespoons of plain white sugar. One and a half tablespoons of dry milk powder. And we need 3 1/4 cups of flour. I do this over the sink to avoid messes. And the last thing is yeast. 1 3/4 teaspoons. Yeast must be fresh. I keep it in the refrigerator. It works fine for me. Again, it doesn't have to be so precise. Now I've got my bread machine. Take your mixed ingredients in the container, press it in, make sure it seats properly in the tabs. Most all bread machines are pretty much the same. Close the door. Now plug in your machine. Now I select my loaf. First I hit select button. And then I have, it says here, you probably cannot read it, it says 2 pound basic. I just put the ingredients in for 1.5 pound. That's what I just showed you for a recipe. This is set on medium crust. I could change my crust. There's dark, light, medium. I happen to like medium. You could use the select key to go through various recipes. You can make dough, you can make pizza crust, biscuits, whatever. But you want your 1.5 pound basic setting. Again, I like medium crust. And that's all you really need here. As far as the timer goes, you can use this to start in the morning and have fresh bread ready for you when you wake up. But for the basic settings, that's it. Hit start and come back in 3 hours and 15 minutes and you have a nice finished loaf of bread. One very important thing to note, place your bread machine far back away from the edge of the counter. I have had a bread machine vibrate itself off the counter and fall down and destroy itself one time. These do vibrate and bounce a lot. Push them back. The bread machine is finished. You can unplug it. Open it up. And inside you see a nice fat loaf of bread. Now the next step, get yourself a hot pad. This is going to be very hot. And pull the bread out. Take a plate and a bowl. Shake your bread out onto the bowl. Now the reason for this is as your bread cools, it will release some moisture. And if you leave it flat on a plate, it's going to get very soggy where it sits against the plate. So I leave the bread sitting here on this bowl until it's cool.